Good afternoon, Devry. In celebration of the Asian Heritage Month, we have the Filipino Kali Eskrima Academy of Chicago here to demonstrate methods in self-defense. So we would like to get your attention as they put on the show for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, my name is Nate, and we're here to present the Filipino-Indonesian martial arts. Give you a brief introduction first. Let's take you back to a few years back. When it's a different time, it's a different place. And one of the professions that you could have is piracy, be a pirate. And in that world, you could either be a farmer, a seaman, a pirate, or an artisan. Back in those days, which takes you back a few hundred years back, in the Philippines, the pirates were the ones that kind of controlled the seas. As a matter of fact, the first martial art that ever came to the United States is Filipino martial arts, because 1/3 of John Lafitte's men who settled in New Orleans were Filipinos, and they were Filipino pirates. And they brought this art here in the United States. So that's why that's one of the claim to fame of the Filipino martial arts. This is a complete warrior art from the Philippines that includes a lot of hand implements. We use spears, staff, knives, sticks, bullwhips, handheld objects, darts, and what have you. Even use poisoning as part of the art. One of the highest levels of the art is, of course, the art of healing, which is in the Philippines we have healers, hilo, the ones who massage and fix your bones, and what have you. So it is a complete art where you take it from the warrior all the way to healing the human body. Without further ado, I'm going to start on some of our weapon arts, and a lot of it is a detour because it used to be banned from the Philippines by the Spaniards, and it was banned, and we had to use it as a dance to keep the art alive. A lot of our ancestors had to keep the art alive and keep the alphabet alive. Even the national shirt of the Philippines is where we put our alphabet to hide it from the Spanish landlords. And so we had to place all our martial arts into a dance in order for the martial arts to survive. Remember, this is a martial art. This is a way to self-defend yourself, or to defend a country, or to use the weapons of war for combat. Okay, so first one is a double stick style called sinawali. Okay, let's get ready to stumble. I can use rumble, and what was Michael Cooper had. They had a pen on it. Okay, go ahead, play music, maestro.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
The name Sinawali comes from a design on the Philippine roof. It's a design pattern for double stick training. Use double stick. The double stick would mean a double sword. It also means double axis, or a double sword, or double implement that has a tip, a sharp tip on it, or what have you. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next is we're going to show you where most of the angles come from. Okay, if you think of the human body, you think of like keys on a typewriter. Your typewriter keys. Okay, the human body has many angles and vital points to hit in order to subdue, to injure, to maim, or to kill a human being. Okay, so in the training for combat, you have to learn where to hit first. Okay, so first we're going to demonstrate the angles of attack. Angles of attack. Angle 1 is to the clavicle, or to the collarbone, or to the head. Angle 2 is the other side of the head or the collarbone. Angle 3 could be an elbow strike or a flown ribcage strike. Angle 4 is the other side. Angle 5 is a straight thrust to the belly. Angle 6 is a thrust to the armpit area, neck area, and angle 7. Now this angle here was created because in the Spanish armor, this area here was open, okay? So that's a vital spot to hit. So if you have a pointed stick, you could hit there, or a sword and dagger, you could hit there, okay? Angle 8 is a neck chop here, okay? See, when the American Marines went to the Philippines, they wore leather here, because the Philippine warriors love to chop the neck, okay? So I think that's where the term leather neck really came from, because they wore leather as like a type of armor on their neck. Angle 9 is a shot to the knee, going up 45 degrees. Angle 10 is the other shot to the other side of the knee, also 45 degrees. Angle 11 is a 1-2 combination, double weapon. Angle 12 is a double weapon thrust to the neck or the eye area. Okay? Now, when you learn the angles, then you also got to learn to defend against the angles. Now, these are, again, weapons, but you can also have empty hand. Okay, so if he doesn't have a weapon, angle 1 could be like a hammer fist strike. Okay, don't digit angle of attack. Angle 1 could be a hammer fist strike, just angles. Angle 2 could be like a back fist. Okay, so his angle 2 is a weapon, his angle 2 is a back fist. Okay. Angle 3 could be like a hook punch, right, or a round kick. Round kick. Okay, so that would be angle 3, so on and so forth. Those are the angles of attack that you defend against. Okay, so now that they demonstrate a little bit of the defenses on angles of attack. Okay, so go ahead. Single stick. This single stick style also on a solo baston. Okay, in here they're just gonna randomly demonstrate different angles of attack, and these are counters that we teach at our school. Now, once you learn the single stick, you can also use a single blade or a barong sword or a Chris dagger sword, which is a wavy sword, or any type of sword or machete type of implement. But you first start with sticks since it's a little more controlled, okay? And then you progress to more heavy artillery like live blades. Okay, again, you notice that the attack is on the weapon. So when he feeds the angle, the weapon arm is being attacked a lot. You hit the arm or hit the weapon. Because you get rid of the weapon, there's a saying in the Philippines, you defang the snake, see? So the weapon arm is the fangs of the snake. That's what we try to get rid of. So whatever's attacking you, you hit it, you get rid of it, and it'll no longer be a threat. Kind of like best defense is a good offense, so you always attack the attacking limbs. Okay, now, when you learn to attack it, you can also learn how to disarm. So disarm is also a big part of our repertoire. Okay, so go through the disarms. The disarming is angle 1. You do like a, what we call a vine disarm. Against an angle 2, you do like what we call a snake circle disarm and a strip. Disarm against angle 3. You do a punyo or butt of the weapon strip disarm. Angle 4, you do like a snake and a strip. Angle 5, you do another strip and a wrist lock into a strip. Okay, thank you. You can also disarm staff. See, so if he has a staff and he has empty hands, he has no staff on him. See? Okay, and an attack comes in, any kind of attack comes in, he'll disarm. Go ahead, disarm. Again, a circular strip, follow up. Okay, a thrust. Thrust comes in, he'll do the same disarm strip into a takedown or whatever he wants to do. Okay, one more. Again, this could be a staff, this could be a rake, this could be a bat, this could be a crowbar, this could be a whatever you find, flagpole, this could be a piece of plant, whatever you find in a real street fight, okay? The reason why we train weapons first too is because right now it applies to us now. Nowadays, everywhere you go, there's always something you pick up, okay? And in the street, nobody's gonna come up to you and say, one-on-one, let's fight, fist only, okay? A lot of fights will always have some kind of weapon, 3 against 1, 2 against 1. So this art is designed to fight against weapons or against multiple opponents, so you could deal with it, okay? So it's more like designed for modern day type of combat. Again, if you're dealing with knives, sticks, swords, and all that, they also got guns, so it could be a hand implement. So if a gun is close to you, some of these moves you could also apply. Okay, but of course the bullet's always faster, so you know you can't catch bullets with your bare hands. Okay, it'll go through you. So a lot of times you got to use common sense. Okay, but some of the moves are similar, and if you are in a situation where it is within arm's reach, some of these moves are applicable to handheld guns, handheld rifles, or whatever. Okay. Even bazooka, right? If it's close to you. But if you're far away, you're out of luck. No siree. Blow you away. So you gotta think practical, okay, nowadays, you know, that's why you got the trouble with India nowadays. You know, India's trying to do those atomic bomb testing. What's the biggest issue? Atomic bombs. That's the talk of the day nowadays. Back in the earlier days, they didn't have atomic bombs and all that, so the society trained with a good warrior art, or a society with a warrior clan can be developed, like the samurai warriors of Japan, or the ninja of Japan, the Kukri Gurkha warriors of India, what have you. There are the Filipino pirates that were trained with this type of implement. As a matter of fact, this was really one of the sole reasons why the Philippines was never really been conquered. Southern Philippines and Northern Philippines were never conquered by either Americans or Spanish conquistadors, because of their fighting spirit and their fighting arts. Okay? All right, so we're gonna go through sombrada. Okay? Sombrada is more like a shadow, so it's also a one-for-one type of deal. Why don't you guys do it? Go ahead. This here is a drill, is a counter. So it's hitting you, you're hitting him, blocking. This develops the reflexes and what have you. And what's going on is you're just hitting the sticks, but in reality, you're really hitting the hand. Each one of these blocks, you can be hitting the hand. And this drill, you can also go into a disarm. Okay, one more time. Okay, slow it down. Here, this is the inside sweep, cross block, wing block. Okay, so these are some brought up type of moves. Okay, thank you. That's good. Okay, next we're going to demonstrate lock and block. You can see against a trained welder of a weapon, this could travel about 160 miles an hour. So it's even faster than a fastball because it's closer to your body. Whereas something like a baseball, you have to whip all the way across 90 feet. But something like this is closer to your body, so against a trained person, this could go about 160 miles an hour. Okay, next we're going to do some mitts. Jojo or Jojo? Jojo. Jojo?
Oh, Jojo!
Now we got a local here, Jojo. Jojo's going to demonstrate some of the sikaran or foot techniques that we use, kicking techniques and foot techniques. Right now we don't have a live human bait, so he's just going to use it on mitts.
I'll be his bait if you can hit me.
Again, some of these Some of these kicks he's hitting with his shin. He's using his instep. He's using his ball of the foot. Sometimes using his heel. Okay. Some of these kicks could hit the vital areas, the knees, the groin, the head. There's many types of kicks. He's throwing round kicks. Okay. He's also throwing quick kicks, throwing power kicks. We call a cut kick to the thigh muscle. Okay. So that's enough to sometimes give you a semi-paralysis as you get hit with that. He's also going to throw some spinning kicks. There's a spinning back kick, for example. Spin kicks, they go travel very fast. They can also go travel about 100 miles an hour. So again, somebody who's skilled like Jojo. There's a spinning hook kick or roundhouse kick, we call it in English. But there's Philippine names for this. Okay, just like any language, there's names for each thing that you do. So if you study a Korean art, Chinese art, Japanese martial art, or Filipino martial arts, a lot of these kicks and foot movements, they all have names to it. Okay, thank you, Jojo. Okay, now sit and we're just going to do this slow. These are defenses against kicks. You also have defense that you could use, which is a takedown against a kick. These are common moves. You might have seen them in WWF wrestling moves, or you might have seen them in a real street fight. But these are the stuff that we teach. They also tell you that we might look like jiu-jitsu, but there's also an art in the Philippines we call dumo, which is very jiu-jitsu-like. So and here he reverses, and they both reverse and get into a lap, and what have you. And that's where the fun begins. For example, the defense against a side kick, little side kick, with like a takedown like that. He could also elbow a side kick, you see elbow. So kick comes in, it'll be elbow like that. Okay? Now if he had a knife, get a knife. Stage is breaking, huh?
Careful, Roberto.
We okay now? Okay, good. And see, knife is involved.
There's somebody on the stage. It's that goat from the Billy Goat Structure. Who is that walking on the stage?
Alright, so something like a side kick comes in, with a knife you thrust like that, okay? So you hurt this ankle right away. You also cut vital points like the ankle and go right for the groin or what have you, hip joint. Roundhouse kick. You also cut like that, cut to the ankle or cut to the knee and sever the tendons and what have you, so you can no longer use that leg. Again, using the concept of defying the snake. Front kick. Right there is a thrust right to the gut, okay? So you can go right for the kill or what have you. You can also grab the leg and take him down, go ahead. When he's down, then you do your fillet, you do your thing, okay? So from there you can do whatever he wants, fillet the body or whatever he wants to cut. All right, thank you. Okay. Okay, now you got the sequence where you use a knife against a knife. Okay? Because sometimes in a situation you never know. Okay, you might grab you might be in the kitchen. You might grab a kitchen knife, right? And somebody attacking you. So we practice knife against knife. Not only empty hand. Not all the time you're going to be empty hand. Not every situation you're going to be empty hand. Okay, a lot of art, they concentrate a lot of empty hand. They always go, I go a couple of rounds, spar 6 rounds in the ring, so I'll be a good boxer. But not all the time you're going to box somebody, right? You might have something in your hand. You better learn how to use that, okay? Just like a computer, you know how to use a computer? You better learn how to use some kind of hand implement, screwdriver, flashlight, anything, okay? But this is knife against knife, go ahead.
up too nice and smooth. You gotta pick up the knife with his foot.
All right, you can do all this too, empty hand. You can also got knife disarms and takedowns, empty hand as well. Okay, so we want to demonstrate a few techniques, empty hand. Okay, let's say somebody punches. Go ahead. Punch, counter, knee, put a kapala takedown, finishing touch. Let's say against a choke coming in. Choke, we got double hand choke. Another punch, okay? Okay, choke is a finishing touch. Now say he chokes him, double hand choke. Release, another put a kapala takedown, and a coup de grace. Okay, let's say he grabs his arm.
And let go.
Okay, go ahead. Disarms him like that. Take him down like so. Let's say he grabs two arms. Okay, so these are releases you can do. You can snake, rear hug, take him down, finish it with your own choke. Let's say Edgar has two knives. So he comes in two knives. Comes in one, boom, disarm that one. Comes in the other one, disarm that one, take him down, finishing touch. Okay, thank you. Let's say he's got on a reverse grip. It's a reverse grip, like the movie, what you call it, Hitchcock movie, right? So it comes in Hitchcock style. You go in, take down, finish him off, return to sender move. Okay. So these are, again, moves that you have to learn. Thank you very much. Okay, we also have staff as one of our weapons that we use, okay? So let's say you both got single stick.
Beat him up. Traditional male skirt, female skirt. Okay, sarong. Practical. You go in the jungle, nobody around. Eh? It's cold, see? So you're out here, you poo-poo, you can hide like this. Right? And then you're at peace. Right? You can poo-poo, you're with Allah. Okay. Also sarong. You can wet it with water. See? You know, a towel getting in the lava room, right? Same thing. See? It moves like a towel. See? Now, these also used as a weapon. See? If I go in here and I put a rock on it, see? Now that's not formidable. See? I have to use it. See? So if he comes in, that's what I said. He comes in. Right? And when they use it, Say he comes in the seat, go with a stick. No matter, go here. Stand it. Stick it out. Say he comes in. Comes over here, go ahead. Stick on here. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna have we'll take like 5 minutes, take questions from the crowd, and see what you think of what we presented. And if you wanted to show a little more, we got another 15 minutes. We can show a little more. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Yeah, out of all the marks, I saw you going with upward thrust, but what about a forward thrust?
Okay, he says, question is, all the knife attack is done this way. What about this way? Right? Doesn't matter, this way, or this way, or this way. They're all similar grip. We categorize this grip. We call it the heaven grip, pointing up. We call it the earth grip. Okay, so something like this. Let's say he comes in. Take down. I got control. I got control in here. See, now negotiating part. See? Okay? So if I have my knife here in my pocket, I pull it out. Okay? All the way here. Let's say I got my balisong. Where's the balisong? This is a balisong. Filipino butterfly knife. Okay? So,
Go here. Stick it out. I don't want to find that. Okay, one more time. Okay. There you go. But it's not my knife. He taped it so it falls down. Okay? But it doesn't have a tape. This thing is, so you get a little swivel. You see, it's a toy, like a yo-yo, right? You play it like a yo-yo.
Where's the nunchucks?
Like a nunchuck. Nunchuck. Anyone run nunchuck?
this question is what about nunchucks? Nunchucks, or nunchako, is a flexible weapon. Just like the sarong. Just like the bullwhip. Okay? So if you really want to be specific, it can also be like a nunchuck. See? So if I go like that,